I did respond to this message through text, but I just want to put it on a video because I think it's important for people to get rid of their shame, especially cultural shame, because every culture group has something to work on. Women are a culture group in general. So yeah, women in general need to work on this, but I brought this in as a mixed woman who is Black, Spanish, and white because I have seen it a lot in different communities of women, of course, but brown women, not just Black women, but brown women and Black women especially, the influence we hold, okay? We hold so much influence more than other races. So, being like a trendsetter of the motion, of the energy, it's important to keep in mind that you hold massive influence, and is that the type of influence you want to be spitting out in the world? As like, it's like you missed my whole video and just centralized on me talking about the Black community. And this is like why the Black community has such a hard time healing, because the internal shame and not being able to like really do that shadow work and immediately getting on the defense. It's no big secret that the Black community struggles with this in general, even the men. There are lots of wounds there that need to be addressed, especially among women, okay? And men. Like, let's stop sugarcoating the wounds within the groups of people that need to heal. As a mixed race woman, I've seen it in white communities, Black communities, Spanish communities. There's a bunch of different, wounds within those communities that need to be healed and addressed. And yes, all women do this, but when it comes to the influence, if Black women were to heal this, all races would heal it. That's what I'm trying to say, is we're first. So if we heal it first, the rest are going to follow suit. Stop like you taking it too personal and getting offended where you don't really need to be getting offended at all. And you're the only person that commented on this. And I posted this on multiple pages. You're the only person that commented something like this, like you took it personally. If you can't be honest with the fact of the wounds that we have in our communities, then you're not ready to heal. You're not ready to do shadow work. You're not ready to even look at your own shadow. It's more likely I probably highlighted something within you that you have not been able to look at yet. And that's fine. Everyone's going to heal in time when they choose. And if they don't ever choose, then they don't ever heal. That's that. But we got to get a move on with it. The state of the world is a crumbling, and a lot of our community needs to just get that self-healing together, especially the women. If the women start working together more, stop trying to bring each other down, every single woman on the planet from all races is going to do it. And I mean this in brown women in general, not just Black women, but melanated skin people. They hold a rooting to the world, to the earth, a little bit deeper than Caucasian skin. So that's just something like biological. It's not something to be shameful about, because every race has wounds, like Caucasian folk have that elite supremacist wound that needs to be healed. And that's not something to like it needs to be looked at. It needs to be addressed. And if any white person has a problem understanding that, it means they're not ready to heal. If they have a problem with that internal shame, they are not doing the shadow work to heal. And it's every single person a part of that race's job to contribute to that healing in some way, shape, or form. First through healing themselves, and then through healing their relationships with other people in the ways that they form relationships with other people. That's how we heal our communities. This was not something to bring shame. It was to bring like shame up, internal shame up, so that it can be discussed more, because this is a deep cultural wound, especially within Black women. And it goes deep. Why is that? It's a lot. Black women have been taught to tear each other down rather than work together. And it's so funny because Black women can be some of the most supportive women, or they can be the most diabolical to each other. I've seen both. I've experienced both. And this is just women in general, yes, but the biggest influence is with melanated skin. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying black people are worse than white people with their women wounds. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying the influence that is held, black women hold a larger influence than Caucasian people. That's just that. And if that was understood, it's like I'm trying to bring wisdom back to people that have forgotten it in their power and given it up for, self-hatred, internal shame, whatever else. This goes deep. I could talk about this for lifetimes.